Programming brought to you by AWI Networks, Smarter Internet.
Thanks for joining St. George News at 8. I'm Marissa Sarbach in for Scott Beadle. A St. George man accused of killing his neighbor's 2-pound Yorkshire Terrier named Chewy with pruning shears has pled guilty to an animal cruelty charge. Kenyon Clark Benson previously pled not guilty to the animal abuse charge, telling the judge that this dog's death was accidental. In exchange for his guilty plea, Benson was sentenced to 90 days in jail with the 90-day term suspended and placed on a 12-month probation. A Washington County registered sex offender allegedly pulled a knife on a mother and her 12-year-old son Saturday morning. Police say the woman and her son came to clean the Hurricane Public Library around 5 o'clock in the morning when they noticed a car parked in the parking lot near a trash bin. Officials say they noticed Stephen Brace and Annabelle Justice, both of Laverkin, completely naked in the back seat. The mother began recording the individuals for documentation as they were having sex in a public place. Brace allegedly pulled out a knife from his pocket and exposed the blade. Brace was arrested for 2 third-degree felonies, and he is listed on the registered sex offender list for attempted sexual abuse of a child. Thanks to the work of a small team of investigators in Washington County working tirelessly to monitor, test, and treat tens of thousands of mosquitoes and their larvae each year, the human population is able to live in peace, or at least in more peace than if this group didn't exist.
This is the funnest job I've ever had. It's exciting, it's science, it's enjoyable on a whole bunch of different levels, but also being able to help the public and protect the public at the same time, I get that satisfaction out of it as well. Our mission and purpose here is to protect the health of the community by controlling mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are a huge threat to human safety. They carry disease, they're great pests. People are always concerned about how to deal with mosquitoes, but we get out with a small crew and we're able to really bring those numbers down and bring the opportunity of disease to be spread, bring that down as well. In 1999, the West Nile virus was introduced into the U.S. It was quickly spread throughout the whole U.S. So by 2002, 2003, we were noticing it here in Utah, and that's kind of about the time our district was formed and addressing that public health issue. So recently we've had a lot of rain, and so there's a lot of extra water everywhere. Everywhere there's water that lasts longer than 3 days has the potential of having mosquitoes there. That stagnant water attracts those mosquitoes, so we have to go and see all of those places, and it just expands the amount of work that we have to do.
The district employs a tight-knit group of 4 full-time employees as well as 6 to 8 seasonal employees. An effort to put the question of legalizing medical cannabis on the 2018 ballot moved a step closer to reality on Thursday. The Lieutenant Governor's office has given the initiative approval to start gathering signatures. One family in St. George with a 10-year-old child who's been treated with a handful of cannabis extracts is lending their voice to the proposition.
Holden was 2 years old. He started having seizures. We actually didn't know what they were when they started. They seemed like little jolts of energy, or like he got the chills or something, like shocked. And so we started our epilepsy journey then, going to a neurologist, doing EEGs and figuring out that yes, he had abnormal brain activity and these were seizures. And at that point, at 3 years old, we started pharmaceutical trials. And the side effects got so horrific, he became a zombie state where he was kind of unresponsive. We'd have to clap and snap to get his attention. When he was coherent, he was very emotional, crying all the time, all the while still having seizures. We never found any seizure control at that point. You know, growing up in Utah, and just like everybody else, all we knew about medical marijuana, or marijuana in general, was that it was a dangerous drug. And so we were very nervous about doing it, we were apprehensive about doing it, but we talked a lot as husband and wife. We spent a lot of time in prayer, and we both knew pretty early after the discussions that it was the right thing to do.
It was really hard to, go, yeah, let's go give my kids some marijuana. But as I learned more about it, I realized that this could be the answer for him.
This is medicine. This is effective. And this is the safest thing that our son has ever experienced when it comes to medicinal treatment.
Now, with a plant, my baby is back, and he can play, he can run around, he can learn, he can grow. It's amazing.
Returning to Trump Tower for the first time as president, President Trump is met by protests as the backlash continues over the deadly chaos spawned by the white nationalist rally in Charlottesville, Virginia. Maggie Rulli is in New York with more.
A very unwelcome first homecoming in New York City for President Trump.
No KKK, no fascist USA!
As protests and outrage over his initial response to this weekend's hate-fueled violence in Charlottesville follow him to Trump Tower. 48 hours after a woman lost her life protesting against a white nationalist rally, President Trump denounced the hate groups involved.
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups.
I think it's too little too late, and I don't think it's genuine.
Well-known white nationalist Richard Spencer seems to dismiss Trump's comments.
Does anyone really believe that? He was saying vague statements that don't have a lot of meaning, to be honest.
Spencer and other white nationalists have credited Trump's anti-immigration America First policies with their rise into the mainstream.
We are determined to take our country back. We're going to fulfill the promises of Donald Trump.
After what some called the president's slow response to Charlottesville, 3 prominent CEOs all quit the president's manufacturing council in a single day, including Kenneth Frazier of Merck. The president's response time to his resignation, mere minutes, blasting him on Twitter almost immediately.
These protests are set to continue. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your southern Utah forecast after this.
The weather tonight is brought to you by AWI Networks, smarter internet.
And welcome back, everyone. A good Tuesday evening to you. A pretty nice day out there today. Temperatures well below where they should be this time of year. Had a few clouds earlier today, really held our temperatures back. 91 degrees a high today here in St. George. Again, about 8 degrees below that normal of 99 for this date. Overnight lows in the mid-70s, right where we should be. For this time of year, we saw that temperature of 74 overnight. And no rain here in the past 24 hours. I think we'll stay mainly dry here in St. George. May see an isolated shower pop up, though, just to our north as we head into the day on our Wednesday. Here's a look at our high temperatures across our area today. Yeah, 83 degrees, the high up in Cedar City and Enterprise, 91 Hurricane, 96 degrees in Las Vegas, and 91 degrees the high temperature today in Mesquite. So satellite and radar, again, not showing much going on right now. Had a few clouds around earlier. You can see those start to move out of the area. A little bit of light rain down in parts of northern Arizona as well. That continues to push off to the east. Again, behind this, just some clearing skies overnight tonight. We could see an isolated shower or thunderstorm back in the forecast around Cedar City as we head into our Wednesday. But St. George should be pretty nice. Lots of sunshine, dry weather continuing. Again, not quite as warm as we've been seeing the last couple of days. We're definitely going to enjoy temperatures back in the mid to maybe upper 90s in most areas. A lot of sunshine for the rest of the work week too, staying dry and warm. And do start to get a little bit warmer as we get closer to the weekend, looking like highs get close to 100 or at least into the upper 90s as we head to about Friday or Saturday. Before tonight, yeah, could be a few showers around Cedar City by early tomorrow morning, 51 overnight tonight. Otherwise, upper 60s to low 70s. Really pretty nice evening across southern Utah with mainly clear skies. Again, a few clouds from time to time. For Cedar City, for your Wednesday, 51 to start the day, and then back into the mid-70s by the time we get into the afternoon hours, and could see a shower or thunderstorm around Cedar City too by 5 o'clock in the afternoon. High temperature reaching 84 there. Now St. George, they start with clear skies. Again, a lot of sunshine throughout the day. Dry weather continuing too. Highs getting back in the mid-90s, still a little bit below average. We'll go for a high of 96 on Wednesday afternoon. Here's a look at our surface map. Yeah, not much going on around our area, but see that little green just to our north and west. Again, that may be that shower or thunderstorm that could pop up around Cedar City overnight tonight and then during the day on your Wednesday. But everyone else is going to stay basically dry and on the warmer side. Most of the rain moves well off to our west, or off to our east, I should say. And looks like some very nice weather back in our forecast over the next couple of days, but a little bit warmer, getting back into the mid to upper 90s as we head to the end of our work week. Here's a look at our temperatures from tonight for tomorrow then. 84 degrees the high Cedar City, 86 Enterprise. Again, a shower or thunderstorm possible around St. George, 96. Back to near 100 around Mesquite. Again, lots of sunshine expected. And Cedar City, 7-day forecast. A little bit warmer as we head into the weekend, but still pretty pleasant, especially for this time of year. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, partly to mostly sunny skies, even into early next week. May see a thunderstorm chance around by about Monday. And here in St. George and southern Utah, temperatures are going to warm up a little bit, at least getting back closer to average, upper 90s expected as we head into the weekend, partly to mostly sunny skies. And we'll see 99 degrees the high by Friday and Saturday, 98 by Sunday. Maybe a chance of rain early as we head into early next week with 95 by Monday. But we're looking really not bad. Again, a few shower chances around Cedar City, but really we're going to see that nice dry weather continue. And temperatures a little bit below average. You got to really enjoy that at this time of year.
I was going to say that looks like a pretty good week to me.
I think we'll enjoy that, that's for sure.
All right, thanks, Chris. San Diego has Comic-Con and Pasadena has CatCon. As you can see, CatCon is a gathering of cat enthusiasts. It happened over the week in Pasadena. People wore cat-like outfits and checked out cat swag, a total feline experience. At least one vendor also took an opportunity to send a political message.
Kids Against Trump was an idea to take something very dark and depressing about our current politics and make it fun and humorous and make people laugh and to try to keep moving forward.
Pasadena Humane Society also took part in CatCon. 150 cats found new homes. All right, and we are going to come right back to weather right after this break.
And taking a final look at our 7-day forecast here in St. George. Again, lots of sunshine expected. Temperatures reaching 96 on Wednesday, 98 by Thursday, and then close to 100 once again as we head into the weekend. But dry weather continues here. May see an isolated shower around Cedar City on Wednesday, while dry weather continuing the next couple of days.
All right, thanks so much, Chris. Thanks for watching.